In this video, I will show you how to determine the limit value of a function. You may refer to the Additional Mathematics Form 5 textbook on page 30 and 31. Okay, let's say we are going to determine the limit of function fx when x approaches to a. So this function, the limit when x approaches to a for the function fx, where a is the real number. Okay, if fx is not a fraction, so to find the limit value of function fx, we just substitute the value of x equals to a directly into the function fx. Then you get the limit value of the function. So notice here that fx is not a fraction. But if fx is a fraction, we have two cases here. First, we need to test the value of fa. Okay, if fa is not equal to 0 over 0, then the value of limit when x approaches to a for fx can be obtained where the limit x approaches to a of fx equals to fa. So in this case, we directly substitute the value of x into the function also. But if fa is equal to 0 over 0, so in this case, this fa is equal to 0 over 0 when we find fa. So to determine the limit value or the limit of x approaches to a for fx, we have two other methods. So the methods are factorization method and rationalizing the numerator or denominator of the function method. Okay, let's see the first example. So we are going to determine the limit of function square root 10 minus 2x when x approaches to negative 3. So in this case, the function square root 10 minus 2x is not a fraction. So to find the limit when x approaches to negative 3 for the function square root 10 minus 2x, we just substitute the value of x equals to negative 3 directly into the function. That means equals to square root 10 minus 2 times negative 3. Simplify, you get square root 10 plus 6. So equals to square root 16. So the answer is 4. That means 4 is the limit value of the function square root 10 minus 2x when x approaches to negative 3. The second example. In this example, we are going to determine the limit of the function x squared minus 3x plus 2 over x squared minus 4 when x approaches to 2. So first, this one is the function is a fraction. So for the function where it is a fraction, we have to find what is the value of f2 because x approaches to 2. So we have to find f2. So either f2 equals to 0 over 0 or not equal to 0 over 0. So substitute x equals to 2 in the function, you get f2 equals to 2 square minus 3 times 2 plus 2 over 2 square minus 4. So we get 4 minus 6 plus 2 over 4 minus 4. So we get 0 over 0. So you get 0 over 0 is the value of f2. So in this case, f2 equal to 0 over 0. So to find the limit of function x squared minus 3x plus 2 over x squared minus 4 when x approaches to 2, you have to use either factorization method or rationalizing the numerator or denominator method. So in this case, because the numerator and denominator can be factorized, so we use factorization method. So to find the limit when x approaches to 2 for x squared minus 3x plus 2 over x squared minus 4. So we need to factorize the numerator and the denominator. So you get equals to limit when x approaches to 2. Factorize the numerator, you get x minus 1, and with x minus 2 over, factorize the denominator, you get x plus 2 x minus 2. So simplify, so cut x minus 2, so you get the limit when x approaches to 2, x minus 1 over x plus 2. And then to find the limit value, just substitute the value of x, you get 2 minus 1 over 2 plus 2. So the limit value for the function x squared minus x plus 2 over x squared minus 4 when x approaches to 2 is 1 over 4. Okay, look at example 3. We are going to determine the limit of the function x minus 4 over square root x minus 2 when x approaches to 4. As example 2, so we have to find what is f4. So find f4 to test whether f4 equal to 0 over 0 or not equal to 0 over 0. So as 4 substitute in the function, we get 4 minus 4 over square root 4 minus 2. Of course, you get 0 over. So to find the limit value for this case, we need to use either factorization method or rationalizing the numerator and denominator method. But in this case, the function x minus 4 and square root x minus 2 cannot be factorized. So we use rationalization of numerator and denominator method. So to find the limit when x approaches to 4, x minus 4 over square root x minus 2. So we have to rationalize the numerator and denominator. So how to rationalize? Okay, to rationalize the numerator and the denominator. So multiply both the numerator and the denominator of the function by the conjugate of the denominator. So what is the conjugate of denominator? Okay, the denominator is square root x minus 2. So the conjugate of denominator is square root x plus 2. So you have to multiply both numerator and denominator with square root x plus 2, the conjugate of the denominator. So it will become limit when x approaches to 4, x minus 4 multiply with the conjugate of denominator like square root x plus 2 over, so the denominator square root x minus 2, so also multiply with the conjugate of the denominator square root x plus 2. So equals to limit when x approaches to 4, x minus 4 times square root x plus 2. So expand the denominator, you get x minus 4. Simplify, cancel x minus 4. So you get equals to limit when x approaches to 4 square root x plus 2. And then substitute the value of x to find the limit value. Get equals to square root 4 plus 2 equals to 2 plus 2. So the limit value for the function x minus 4 over square root x minus 2 when x approaches to 4 is equals to 4.